When should you be the aggressor and when should you be the de-escalator? Every situation is different, every situation is dynamic, but your goal should always remain the same. Go home safe. Go home as unscathed as you possibly can, whatever that means. Sometimes your decision might not be the right one, but once you made a decision, you'll have to try to stay with that one until it's time to reassess the situation and see if you have to do something differently. For example, if you can be the de-escalator, when you can apologize, when you can say sorry, that's not going to happen again, and just walk away from a situation. Sometimes it's not saying anything and just walking. However, there's going to be times when speaking and being nice and apologizing isn't enough. When the person in front of you is there to do you harm. When that's the case, de-escalation might not be an option, and therefore you should be the aggressor. When you choose to be the aggressor, when you have no other choice but to be the aggressor, you want to use the element of surprise. Just because you throw the first punch doesn't mean that you're going to win, but it will give you an advantage. Once you decide that violence is your only option, you have to stick with it until you can put yourself at safety. One of the main concerns among people that I train is the legal repercussions from using violence. Look, by law, you have the right to defend yourself. That means you have the right to use violence to the extent that you could put yourself to safety. Once you can put yourself at safety and you choose not to do so and continue to use violence, is no longer self-defense. But up until that point, you have the right to do whatever the situation requires you to do so that you can go home safe. Now, with that knowledge, don't be concerned with having to use violence when the person in front of you is there to harm you. Focus instead on learning realistic street self-defense. Tag a loved one and follow for more realistic street self-defense.